And so a lot of people, when they're experiencing the same things over and over and over again, they want to blame other people. I would say 100% of the time it's all your fault. But those are opportunities, however. And that's what a lot of people fail to miss. They like blaming people. They don't like to be the ones that take responsibility. So they look to blame politicians. They look to blame celebrities, their neighbors, And I'm gonna go out and say it's 100%. In most cases, it's you. So get comfortable with hearing that, sensing that, feeling that, seeing that it's me. So to me, when I know it's me, that takes a lot of pressure off of me.
Welcome to the Evolution of the Consciousness podcast. Love is spoken here. With your host and guide, Msmichellecarithers.
Morning, everybody. Evolution of the Consciousness. Love is spoken here. November the 16th, 2023, on a Thursday. Baby. I hope everybody's doing fantastic, magnificent, and marvelous, because I am. Anyway, I thought I'd come on through and talk about some things that are on my mind. And I noticed, some of the things I read about, I watch videos about, truly illustrates the strain in our interpersonal relationships, the strain in our consciousness, and the strain in how we're thinking and our behaviors and actions. And I just wanted to come on through and talk to those that know what my intentions are, know what my purpose are, and just encourage you to keep it moving and learn to let it fall off of you, let it flow off of you. Because, the language, the derogatory remarks, I mean, I can see it intensifying. But at the same time, I like I said, I can brush all of that stuff off. I don't take it on personally. I like to observe and monitor and kind of pay attention to what's going on and make sure at the end of the day, I take responsibility and accountability for what I've done. In other words, what am I thinking about? What are my behaviors? What are my actions? Because at the end of your days, at your final hours, that is all you're going to have. You're going to have you. Nobody's going to be there with you. Nobody's going to walk this path for you. So it's so important to get comfortable with you and accept you and take responsibility for what you've done. Because in 99.9, well, I can say 100% of the time, let's go there. Whatever is happening in your life, you did it. Now, is that negative? Is that positive? Or is that neutral? Well, hopefully you're at a point of neutrality where, yes, I've made some mistakes. And I'm going to continue to make mistakes as I am developing to become a genuine human being in the true sense. So as long as you have that as your background noise, so to speak, that, look, I'm going to get through this one way or another. I'm going to handle my business. I'm going to mind my business. But if anyone wants my assistance and help, I will be there for the most part. Because it is so important, yes, to seek help if you need it, as far as counseling and talking to people. But also do your research and make sure you are listened to, that you're being the center of the conversations and not, have it projected off of you. Because that happens a lot when we are going through things. It is always about projecting what you've gone through and your experiences and believing that everyone else is experiencing the same things, which is not true. I enjoy my moments as best I can because I know I can control my moments. I know how to handle my emotions. I know how to handle my feelings. I do not just respond without proper discernment especially when you're dealing with the social media atmosphere, because there are so many people lying to us, so many people attempting to manipulate us, and most importantly, there's a lot of people that just want what you have. They don't want to put in the work, because the work can last for decades, ladies and gentlemen. Especially, it all depends on what you need to resolve in your life. And so a lot of people, when they're experiencing the same things over and over and over again, they want to blame other people. I would say 100% of the time it's all your fault. But those are opportunities, however. And that's what a lot of people fail to miss. They like blaming people. They don't like to be the ones that take responsibility. So they look to blame politicians. They look to blame celebrities, their neighbors, And I'm gonna go out and say it's 100%. In most cases, it's you. So get comfortable with hearing that, sensing that, feeling that, seeing that it's me. So to me, when I know it's me, that takes a lot of pressure off of me. You know why? Because I know that, okay, if it's me, I can change it. I can't change no president. I can't change no politician, no other entity out there and expect that they're gonna, do the right thing for me. No, that has not been modeled for us. Who is modeled doing the right thing for it? First of all, if someone says that they're a leader, who has modeled leadership to us? Okay? When someone says that they are all knowing and they don't need to be told what to do and not willing to accept any type of help. A lot of people call it criticism. Well, how do you accept criticism? Maybe the wording is wrong. Maybe we ought to be using something else other than criticism. Because I know a lot of people get, their they start going off a little bit when you attempt to criticize them. Because it sounds negative, I assume. Because of what? Because of some of us have worked in environments where that's all that was happening. It was criticism, criticism, criticism. I remember when I used to get my performance reviews, and I remember, I mean, they were so biased that I stopped even necessarily paying attention to them. But I do remember talking to a manager, and I remember they said, you know what, Michelle, you go above and beyond all the time. But every time I attempt to present that forward to their management to review it, they always wanted me to focus on what you are not doing versus what you're doing. And this person didn't understand that, and I don't understand it either. It wouldn't have bothered me to tell me where I need to improve or where, because I know that I am a developing person, but to intentionally focus on the negative, because apparently a lot of people believe that if you focus on the negative, then that means that person is going to go even further above and beyond, which is illogical. We just have to work on what do we expect from people, honestly. And I know it's that slave mentality, always being so concerned about being perfect, which is illogical and it doesn't exist. And so that's why we have such poor management, because they have no idea what it means to be successful. They have no idea. All they're doing is just following protocol and not thinking about why they're doing this and why they're, causing so much toxicity in the working environment, where it's all about competition and bowing down to people, submissiveness, subserviency. That's what a lot of management, whether they're conscious about it or unconscious, that is what they expect from their workers. So it's going to be so important that you, the individual, protect your consciousness and open yourself up to what's really going on in your environment. and make sure you are being kind and gentle to yourself, and do not accept this indoctrination of that you have to be the perfect employee. It doesn't exist. Okay, so as I take on my day and work on me, while at the same time understanding the complexities of my life, and the joy I feel in the midst of it, in the midst of uncertainty. I have no idea what's going to happen sometimes, especially, when you look 6 months ahead, a year ahead. But I know what I can handle, and I know what I'm supposed to do. And that's why I can get up every morning with a smile on my face. I can get up with enthusiasm, a lot of energy. And I just really, really want to touch the right people. I want you to hear the sounds and tones coming out of me and know that I am genuine and authentic and I do care, but I know what I'm up against. So I just want you to know it is about what you're thinking. It starts in your thoughts. It doesn't start anywhere else. It doesn't start in your feelings. It doesn't start with what you're hearing. It starts in your thoughts. And I urge you to get control of your thoughts, which thus will control your emotions and your feelings. It starts in the thoughts, okay? Evolution of the consciousness. Love is spoken here. I'm Msmichellecarithers.
Thank you so much for listening to the Evolution of the Consciousness podcast. Please make sure to leave us a review. If you wish to ask a question to Michelle, you can leave her an email at msmichellecarithers@gmail.com.